Are you someone who is deeply committed to personal development? I can tell you firsthand that personal development has totally changed my life over the past 20 years, and I am now literally obsessed with it. So this week, since it's my birthday week, I'm going to tell you how my obsession with personal development even affects how I celebrate my birthday. Hey, I'm Haya. I work with women who are hungry to accomplish big goals and dreams, but need help with the tools and strategies on how to make that happen. This week is my birthday week, and as a kid, my parents always made a super big deal out of our birthdays, so birthdays have always been extra special to me. I used to start my celebrations on July 1st, and I would chalk up the whole month to my birthday month. But my birthday celebrations were always about me, how I'd celebrate, where I'd celebrate, what food we'd eat, what gifts I wanted. And it was actually extremely shallow, superficial, and grossly self-centered now that I look back on it. So I want to share with you how that's changed over the years and how I celebrate my birthdays now. So let me take you back a little bit. I was first introduced to the concept of personal growth when I was in my mid-20s. At that point, I really knew nothing about it. I thought it was purely airy-fairy stuff. In fact, my family in the small town where I grew up, everybody called it New Age nonsense, and my only exposure to it was probably Tony Robbins infomercials and the self-help section of the bookstore. Then I started graduate school, and as a part of my MBA program where we were assigned a ton of books to read on how to succeed in business. So fast forward a couple years, and then I started my training wheels experience with running my own business as an independent consultant for a direct sales company. And I say training wheels experience because they tell you you're running your own business, and you technically are, I guess, for tax purposes, but you're really working as a freelance salesperson and a headhunter on commission. But never mind, I didn't really understand any of that at the time, and it didn't matter. All I knew is that I quickly discovered, as I started to put myself out there, I quickly discovered a lot of self-sabotage and nonsense going on in my head that was preventing me from creating the results I wanted. And all of a sudden, the leaders in my company started recommending to me all of these self-help books and CDs back in the day to help me get over my fears and to teach me how to succeed. So when I first started looking at what they were sharing with me, I thought it was mumbo jumbo. But then I remembered back to all those business books that I'd read in grad school, and I began to notice that there were a lot of similarities between those books written by the CEOs and owners of the Fortune 500 companies and these personal growth books that my direct sales company was asking me to read. And that's when the pin dropped for me. That's when I realized that your business is nothing more than an extension of who you are in life. Because the way you do anything in life is the way you do everything in life. So if your life is a mess, then your business is gonna follow suit. And there is a massive difference between employee mindset and entrepreneur mentality. I knew from an early age that I didn't want somebody else controlling my life. So I knew I wanted to succeed as an entrepreneur, but I had no clue how to do it. So I decided to take all of those books and literally adopt them as my playbook or rule book for life. And I adopted those authors as my coaches in my personal life and my business life. From that point forward, my obsession was born. I literally became obsessed with mastering the skills, the tools, and the mindset shifts that are written about in those books. And for a good 15 years now, I've read at least one book per month, sometimes one book per week to help me accomplish my life goals. And as crazy as it sounds, I eventually even stopped watching TV and movies, and I stopped reading fiction books because I was so enthralled with creating my own magical life instead of watching other people create their dream life. And I cannot even begin to express to you the massive life transformation that this journey created for me. Not only have I been able to completely shift my financial situation and rewrite the financial legacy that I will leave to future generations, but I have learned the power of manifestation. I have learned the law of attraction, the law of action, the law of gestation, all of the laws of human nature and the human psyche and mindset management and emotional management and emotional intelligence and how to work with people, how to lead myself, what to expect from others, how to not be dependent on others, how not to react to the world around me. All these things that I'm still working on. I am still such a work in progress and I have so far to go. But when I look back on who I used to be as this person that was just a consumer in the world, and I didn't understand the power inside of every human being. I was just looking at how do I fit in? How can I be accepted? How can I get what I want? You know, I was literally a surface level consumer. And like I told you, I feel gross when I look back on it, but I'm so grateful for this journey and being able to travel the world and see the world and to be able to create things and experience things that I would not have even begun to ask for, imagine when I first started on this journey. But specifically, how does it relate to my birthday? That's what I want to share with you right now as we wrap up. Compared to what I told you before, now I don't need a perfect party or perfect cake or perfect surprises planned for me throughout the day. Yes, by all means, I still celebrate, but I celebrate life and I celebrate my growth and my progress and just celebrating the world around me instead of needing to be celebrated. And one last thing. My biggest mentor, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, says that a person's birthday is the day that God decided that the world couldn't exist without them. And because of this, on someone's birthday, their mazel and their life force shine even brighter. And on this auspicious day, God allows them to bless other people, and then God will honor those blessings. So instead of expecting other people to give me gifts, I want to give you a gift today. And several years ago, once I started realizing the power of the energy that actually exists on our birthday, I wrote a poem. And it has become an annual tradition of me sharing this poem with the people that I love. So I'm going to share it with you today as my birthday blessing to you. And I hope you will receive this as my special gift to you today. Are you ready? Here we go. This is my poem called Birthday Blessings. I am grateful beyond measure that God has put each of you in my life. Some for a reason, some for a season, and some for a lifetime. Since there is no such thing as coincidence, luck, or chance, I know for sure that our souls were instructed to share in this dance. We learn from each other and accomplish missions as a team. Some face to face, some across a sea and a computer screen. What you each mean to me, I wouldn't know where to begin. But you've helped me to become better and to make a home in this skin. So to bless you today with powers from above is my gift to you in gratitude and love. I bless you with happiness and light for all days, abundance in both material and spiritual ways. Health, wealth, life, love, and all things eternally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. Life can't always be easy since that's not the plan, but you will have strength for the task and a backbone to stand. The courage to seek and live by the truth, and even when you have nothing to show as your proof. That you will be tired from work, not tired from worry, and you will learn that life mustn't be lived in a hurry. That every ounce of pain will multiply your gain, and at least once per year you should dance in the rain. You will hold your head high with a big happy grin and scream to the world, it feels so good to win. The race isn't against anyone else or the clock. It's against your old habits and your old mental blocks. You'll never stop trying or learning or growing. You'll always be grateful for all that's unfolding. You'll say, thank you, I'm sorry, and you're right when they're needed. And you'll always listen carefully to advice when it's heeded. We can grow up old, angry, or wise. Not all of these are healthy, but who am I to advise? Humility requires a strong and quiet inner power. Just this one sacred secret could lead to your finest hour. If there are no big tests, there is no big victory. So how do you want to write your own history? As I wrap up this blessing to your heart from mine, the key is to smile from your heart and choose joy every time. I love you.